Anxiety, often perceived as a debilitating force, has the potential to lead us to extraordinary heights of greatness. Drawing on the profound insights of Soren Kierkegaard, we can begin to understand how this seemingly negative emotion can be a catalyst for personal growth and self-actualization. Kierkegaard, a pioneering figure in existential philosophy, delved deeply into the nature of human existence, freedom, and the anxieties that come with it. His exploration of angst, or existential anxiety, offers a unique perspective on how we can harness our anxieties to achieve our highest potential. But what if the very anxiety that you strive to avoid is actually the key to unlocking your greatest achievements? In this discussion, we will journey through Kierkegaard's philosophical insights to uncover the transformative power of anxiety. By distinguishing between clinical anxiety and the existential angst Kierkegaard described, we can see how this deeper form of anxiety is intertwined with the very essence of what it means to be human. It is through confronting and understanding our anxieties that we unlock the freedom to make profound choices and embrace a life of passion and purpose. Soren Kierkegaard, often hailed as the father of existentialism, embarked on a philosophical journey that was both profound and intensely personal. Born in Copenhagen in 1813, Kierkegaard lived during a time of significant intellectual and cultural upheaval. His work laid the foundation for existentialist thought, influencing countless philosophers and thinkers who came after him. Kierkegaard's life was marked by a series of personal and spiritual crises, which deeply influenced his philosophical inquiries. His writings, often introspective and reflective, explore themes of faith, individuality, and the human condition. Central to Kierkegaard's philosophy is the concept of angst, or existential anxiety. Unlike clinical anxiety, which is often characterized by feelings of worry and fear about specific situations or events, existential anxiety is a more profound and pervasive feeling. It is the anxiety that arises from our awareness of our own freedom and the weight of the choices we must make. This form of anxiety is not tied to any particular object or situation. Instead, it is a fundamental part of the human experience. Kierkegaard saw this angst as a natural and necessary aspect of our existence, one that can drive us toward greater self-awareness and personal growth. To understand angst, it is crucial to distinguish it from clinical anxiety. Clinical anxiety is a psychological condition that can be diagnosed and treated with therapy and medication. It involves a heightened state of worry and fear that can interfere with daily functioning. In contrast, existential anxiety is a philosophical concept that deals with the deeper, more abstract aspects of human existence. It is the anxiety that comes from recognizing our freedom and the inherent uncertainties of life. While clinical anxiety is often seen as something to be managed or eliminated, existential anxiety is viewed as an integral part of the human condition that must be confronted and understood. Kierkegaard believed that angst is inextricably linked to the human condition because it stems from our ability to make choices. The awareness of our freedom and the responsibility that comes with it can be both exhilarating and terrifying. This duality is at the heart of existential anxiety. On one hand, it opens up the possibility of authentic existence and self-realization. On the other hand, it confronts us with the overwhelming burden of our own freedom. Kierkegaard argued that it is through facing this anxiety that we can truly come to understand ourselves and our place in the world. The concept of angst is closely related to the idea of freedom. For Kierkegaard, true freedom is not simply the absence of external constraints, but the ability to make meaningful choices. However, with this freedom comes the realization that we are ultimately responsible for our actions and their consequences. This awareness can lead to a profound sense of anxiety as we grapple with the weight of our decisions and the uncertainty of the future. Kierkegaard saw this anxiety as an essential part of the human experience, one that can drive us to seek deeper meaning and purpose in our lives. One of the key aspects of existential anxiety is its relationship to choice. Kierkegaard believed that the ability to choose is a fundamental aspect of human existence. However, this ability also brings with it a sense of dread, as we are constantly faced with the possibility of making the wrong choice. This dread is a natural response to the freedom and responsibility that come with being human. It is through confronting this dread that we can begin to understand the true nature of our existence and the choices we must make. Kierkegaard's exploration of angst is deeply intertwined with his views on faith and individuality. He believed that the anxiety we experience is a result of our separation from the divine and our struggle to find meaning in a seemingly indifferent world. For Kierkegaard, the path to overcoming this anxiety lies in embracing our individuality and developing a personal relationship with God. This relationship, he argued, can provide us with the strength and guidance we need to navigate the uncertainties of life and make meaningful choices. The existential condition, as described by Kierkegaard, is characterized by a constant tension between freedom and anxiety. This tension is a natural part of being human, and it is something that we must learn to navigate throughout our lives. Kierkegaard believed that by embracing this tension and confronting our anxiety, we can achieve a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. This process of self-discovery is not always easy, but it is essential for personal growth and self-realization. Kierkegaard's philosophy emphasizes the importance of facing our anxiety rather than avoiding it. He argued that attempts to escape or deny our anxiety can lead to a shallow and inauthentic existence. Instead, we must confront our anxiety head-on and use it as a catalyst for personal growth. This requires a willingness to engage in introspection and self-reflection, to question our assumptions and beliefs, and to make choices that are true to our authentic selves. In exploring the concept of angst, Kierkegaard also highlighted the role of passion in navigating and transcending anxiety. Passion, for Kierkegaard, is the driving force that enables us to confront our anxiety and make meaningful choices. It is through passion that we find the strength to embrace our freedom and take responsibility for our actions. This passionate engagement with life is what allows us to transcend our anxiety and achieve a sense of fulfillment and purpose. The relationship between angst and freedom is further complicated by the notion of subjective truth. Kierkegaard believed that truth is not an objective, external reality, but something that is deeply personal and subjective. This means that the process of finding meaning and purpose in life is a deeply individual journey, one that requires us to confront our own anxieties and make choices that are true to ourselves. This emphasis on subjective truth underscores the importance of personal authenticity and the rejection of societal norms and expectations. Kierkegaard's philosophy also touches on the idea of authenticity and the dangers of escapism and distraction. He believed that many people try to escape their anxiety by conforming to societal norms or seeking distractions in superficial pursuits. However, this only leads to a shallow and unfulfilled existence. True authenticity, according to Kierkegaard, comes from confronting our anxiety and making choices that are true to our own values and beliefs. This requires a commitment to personal growth and a willingness to embrace the uncertainties of life. Introspection and self-reflection are key components of Kierkegaard's approach to dealing with anxiety. He believed that by looking inward and examining our own thoughts and feelings, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. This process of self-examination is essential for personal growth and self-realization. It allows us to confront our anxieties and make choices that are true to our authentic selves. Kierkegaard also emphasized the importance of solitude and silence in the process of self-discovery. He believed that in order to truly understand ourselves and our place in the world, we must be willing to spend time alone, away from the distractions and noise of everyday life. This solitude allows us to engage in deep introspection and self-reflection, to confront our anxieties, and to align our actions with our personal values. Kierkegaard's exploration of angst and the existential condition offers valuable insights into the nature of human existence and the role of anxiety in our lives. By understanding and confronting our existential anxiety, we can unlock the potential for personal growth and self-realization. Kierkegaard's philosophy encourages us to embrace our freedom, make meaningful choices, and pursue a life of authenticity and passion. Through this process, we can transform our anxiety into a powerful force for greatness and achieve a deeper sense of fulfillment and purpose. Exploring the positive aspects of anxiety may seem counterintuitive at first, but it is precisely this exploration that allows us to see anxiety in a new light. Anxiety, when understood and embraced, can become a powerful motivator and a source of strength. It acts as a signal, alerting us to the areas of our lives that need attention and prompting us to take action. Rather than being a purely negative force, anxiety can push us to confront our fears, take risks, and ultimately grow beyond our perceived limitations. Kierkegaard viewed anxiety as an essential part of life that could drive personal growth and self-realization. He believed that experiencing anxiety was a fundamental aspect of the human condition, integral to our existence and development. According to Kierkegaard emphasized that personal growth is inextricably linked to facing anxiety. He argued that it is through the experience of anxiety that we become aware of our freedom and the limitless possibilities before us. This awareness, while initially daunting, is what ultimately enables us to grow and develop as individuals. By confronting our anxieties, we learn to navigate the complexities of life, make meaningful decisions, and carve out our own paths. This process is not easy, but it is necessary for achieving true greatness. Authenticity plays a crucial role in this journey. Kierkegaard advocated for living authentically, which means being true to oneself and one's values. This often requires rejecting societal norms and expectations that do not align with our inner truths. Authentic living involves making choices that reflect our genuine desires and beliefs, even when these choices are challenging or unconventional. By embracing authenticity, we avoid the pitfalls of escapism and distraction, which only serve to distance us from our true selves and our potential. The dangers of escapism and distraction are ever present in modern society. Many people seek to avoid their anxieties by immersing themselves in superficial pursuits or conforming to societal norms. However, Kierkegaard warned that such avoidance only leads to a shallow and unfulfilled existence. True fulfillment comes from facing our anxieties and making choices that are aligned with our authentic selves. This requires a conscious effort to resist the allure of distractions and to focus on what truly matters. Introspection and self-reflection are vital practices in the process of confronting anxiety and pursuing personal growth. Kierkegaard believed that by looking inward and examining our thoughts and feelings, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and our motivations. This self-awareness is crucial for making informed and authentic choices. Regular introspection allows us to identify our anxieties, understand their origins, and address them in a constructive manner. It is through this process that we can achieve greater clarity and direction in our lives. A commitment to personal growth is essential for transforming anxiety into a positive force. This commitment involves a willingness to continually challenge ourselves, seek out new experiences, and learn from our mistakes. Personal growth is not a destination, but a lifelong journey. By embracing this mindset, we can view anxiety not as an obstacle, but as an integral part of our development. Each moment of anxiety becomes an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. Embracing solitude and silence is another important aspect of this journey. Kierkegaard believed that spending time alone, away from the distractions of everyday life, is crucial for self-discovery and alignment with personal values. Solitude allows us to engage in deep introspection and self-reflection, to confront our anxieties without the interference of external influences. In silence, we can hear the true voice of our inner selves and gain the clarity needed to make authentic choices. reflect on the notion that anxiety, often perceived as a crippling force, actually holds immense power and significance in the human experience. Kierkegaard's insights reveal that anxiety is not merely a hurdle, but a fundamental aspect of our existence that propels us towards self-awareness and personal growth. This profound understanding challenges us to reconsider our relationship with anxiety and recognize its potential as a transformative force. Those provocative ideas reinforce the concept that anxiety can indeed be a driving force towards self-actualization. By confronting our anxieties, we unlock the door to deeper self-understanding and the courage to pursue our true passions. Kierkegaard teaches us that it is through facing our fears that we discover our strengths and capabilities, ultimately leading us to a more authentic and fulfilled life. I encourage you to embrace your anxiety and view it as an opportunity rather than a setback. Let it be the catalyst that propels you into action, urging you to take those crucial leaps of faith toward personal meaning and purpose. In doing so, you will not only navigate the challenges of life with greater resilience, but also uncover the profound depths of your potential.